Good morning students. Today we are going to discuss about the next topic under the fifth unit, that is a hallucinogen. Hallucinogens are a psychoactive group of drugs that alter perception, nothing but awareness of surrounding objects and conditions, mood, behavior, thoughts and feelings. Hallucinogen, the term hallucinogen, it has been obtained from the English term that is known as hallucination. It was introduced by a physician known as Sir Thomas Browne in 1646 from the Latin term which is known as hallucinare, nothing but wander in the mind. Hallucinations are sensations that appear to be real but are created within the minds. For example, include seeing things that are not there, hearing voices or other sounds, experience body sensation like crawling feeling on the skin or smelling the odor that are not real, nothing but whatever the things which is not there, if you are assuming, so that property is known as that condition is known as hallucination. If you see the history for this is, so one of the scientists is known as Albert Hofmann first synthesized LSD in 1938. So what is meant by LSD? LSD is nothing but lysergic acid dimethylamide. So it is one of the hallucinogenic compound which has been synthesized by the Albert Hofmann in the year 1938. It is believed that our ancient ancestors have been using these hallucinations for a very long time for the medicine as well as for the religious reasons. They believe hallucinogen brought closer with their God. Some people even today use these hallucinogens illegally for the medicine purpose. This LSD, that is nothing but lysergic acid dimethylamide, it has been obtained from the fungal source, that is from the ergot species. So nothing but rye or other grains. So this ergot, the rye and other grains of ergot consisting of this lysergic acid dimethylamide. This possesses hallucinogenic property. This LSD possesses the hallucinogenic property. But in the year 1966, federal government banned this LSD because of this illegal use of this lysergic acid dimethylamide. Next is, hallucinogens are limited to a small group of types of chemical compounds. All hallucinogens found in plants are organic compounds, that is they contain carbon as an essential part of their structure and were formed in the life process of vegetable organism. It is nothing but most of the hallucinogens are consisting of the carbon compound in its structure, and these are nothing but these are the organic compounds, and these hallucinogens are not the inorganic compounds. Okay, nothing but there will be the two types of compounds, that is known as organic compounds and inorganic compounds. Okay, organic compounds consisting of these hallucinogenic compounds, but it doesn't possess nothing but inorganic compounds doesn't possess any hallucinogenic effect, and it doesn't possess any hallucinogenic compounds. For example, if you see for inorganic compounds, you can take minerals, sand, carbonates, phosphates. Okay, so this doesn't possess any hallucinogenic compounds and it doesn't possess any hallucinogenic effect. So only the plant products which consisting of the organic compounds, it possesses the hallucinogenic compounds. And only in few chemical compounds only this property is going to be present. This hallucinogenic effect is going to be present, not to the all type of chemical components, only to the few chemical constituents only this hallucinogenic property is going to be possessed. Hallucinogenic compounds may be divided into two broad categories, that is, one based on the nitrogen containing structure. Okay, nothing but based on the presence of the nitrogen in their structure. So the components which possess nitrogen in their structure, for that example is alkaloids and its bases. And the components which doesn't possess any nitrogen in its structure, for that you can take marijuana, terpenophenolic compounds, which is going to be classed as dibenzopyrans and also called as cannabinols in particular. Tetrahydrocannabinols, okay, which is obtained from the cannabis species. Okay, so these are some of the examples in which nitrogen is not present in a structure. But most commonly, these hallucinogenic compounds are present in with nitrogen in their structure. Next, distribution of the hallucinogens. So it is going to be distributed in various families such as Thalidomida. Under that example, if you take algae, fungi, Mexican mushrooms, etc. Spermatophyta, Bryophyta, Pteridophyta, Gymnospermae, Angiospermae, monocot and dicot plants. Okay, you can take some of the examples for the monocot and dicot plants as a morning glory, belladonna, hyoscyamus, cannabis, etc. Next is the drugs which possess the hallucinogenic property. So here in this, the first drug which possesses the hallucinogenic property is marijuana, which is also known as hashish, hemp, and also known as bhang, charas, and ganja. So if you see the biological source, these are the common names for the marijuana. Next is biological source. Cannabis consists of dried flowering tops of distillate plant of Cannabis sativa, which belongs to the family Cannabinaceae. So nothing but here it is going to be obtained from the dried flowering tops of distillate plant. Okay. So the species for this is Cannabis sativa or Cannabis indica, which belongs to the family Cannabinaceae. The main chemical constituent which is going to be present, nothing but it is one of the most widely spreaded weed having escaped cultivation. Now it is not going to be cultivated, appearing as an advantageous plant everywhere except in the polar region and the wet forest tropics. Cannabis is the source of hemp fiber, nothing but it is going to be used for the fiber purpose, oil purpose, and the food or feed for the animals. Okay, and pharmacologically it is going to be useful for the medicinal purpose, such as because of the presence of tetrahydrocannabinol and cannabinoids, it is going to be used pharmacologically. And the other type of chemical constituent which is present in the marijuana are cannabinoids, cannabidiol, cannabidolic acid, tetrahydrocannabinol, etc. And uses, if you see for the marijuana, is it is going to be used as a tonic, sedative, analgesic, intoxicant, stomachache, antispasmodic, anti-anxiety, anticonvulsant, antitussive, and narcotic. Cannabis causes only psychic dependence and act upon the nervous system. Next is mandrake. So the scientific name for the mandrake is Mandragora officinarium. It is an hallucinogen with a fantastic history, has long been known and feared for its toxicity. Being it is going to be used as a hallucinogen, it is also having the toxicity effect. Its complex history as a magic hypnotic in the folklore, nothing but traditionally it is going to be used for the hypnotic purpose, nothing but which possesses the magic hypnotic property. The root of mandrake was likened to the form of a man or woman. If you see the root structure, it will be look like a man or woman. The people claim strong aphrodisiac property for mandrake. Okay, so it possesses the aphrodisiac property, nothing but which relieves from the stomach pain, nothing but the pain which is caused due to during the menstrual cycle. Mandrake will with the tropane alkaloids, hyoscyamin, scopolamine, and other was an active hallucinogenic ingredient. So nothing but the chemical constituent which is present here in this is tropane alkaloids. Under that tropane alkaloids is hyoscyamin, scopolamine, and others. These are going to be considered as the hallucinogenic ingredients. Next is sweet flag. Okay, so this is the sweet flag. So the scientific name for the sweet flag is Acorus calamus, also called as sweet calomel. Grows in the damp places in the north and south temperate region. A member of the arum family. The family for this sweet flag is Araceae. Okay, nothing but it is also a Acorus calamus is going to be obtained from the family. It is going to belongs to the family Araceae. Calamus leaves and rhizomes contain a volatile oil that gives a characteristic odor and flavor. The major components which is present in the oil are beta-acerone. The content of this beta-acerone is about 75%. And alpha-acerone, saponin, sesquiterpenoids, lignans and steroids. Next is morning glory. So the family for this morning glory is Convolvulaceae. Has been important as a source of several medicines and many ornamentals. Okay, it is one of the ornamental plant which belongs to the family Convolvulaceae. Okay, so which is known as morning glory. The seeds of many species of morning glory contain ergoline alkaloid such as the psychedelic ergonovine and ergine. So nothing but it consisting of ergovine and ergine, okay, which consisting of the LSA. I had already said about the LSA, that is lysergic acid dimethylamide, which is having the hallucinogenic property. Next is belladonna. So Atropa belladonna, Atropa belongs to the nightshade family, which belongs to the family, it belongs to the nightshade and it belongs to the family Solanaceae. It is well known as a highly poisonous species capable of inducing various kinds of hallucination. The name belladonna, which is known as beautiful lady in Italian. The main active principle which is present in the belladonna is alkaloids, okay, alkaloids such as hyoscyamine, but the more psychoactive scopolamine is also present, okay, psychoactivity is going to be present to the scopolamine and the alkaloid which is going to be present is hyoscyamine. Atropine has also been found in this. Belladonna is a commercial source of atropine, an alkaloid with a wide variety of uses in modern medicine. Okay, apart from that, it is also going to be used as antispasmodic, antisecretory, and as a mydriatic and cardiac stimulant. The alkaloids occur throughout the plant but are concentrated especially in the leaves and roots. Okay, the source for this is known as, it is going to be obtained from the leaves and roots of Atropa belladonna, which belongs to the family Solanaceae. The alkaloidal content is going to be morely present in the leaves and root part, and it is also present in the whole parts of the plant also, but it is going to be concentrated towards especially in the leaves and root parts. And the psychoactive activity is going to be present to the scopolamine. This is the belladonna herb. Next is henbane, Hyoscyamus niger. So henbane, so here in this leaves and flowering tops, okay, it is going to be obtained from the leaves and flowering tops of Hyoscyamus niger, which belongs to the family Solanaceae. It is also a nightshade group of plant. Okay, the principal alkaloid which is going to be present here in this is henbane, which is known as hyoscyamine. But the more hallucinogenic property is going to be present to the scopolamine, which is going to be present in the significant amounts. Henbane is one of the 20 species of Hyoscyamus. It is also one of the member of the nightshade. Okay, it belongs to the family Solanaceae. Okay, so all the Solanaceae family, mostly it is member of the nightshades. Next is Datura or Datura mantle, you can say. So here in this leaves, okay, the biological source for this, it is going to be obtained from the dried and fresh leaves of Datura mantle, which belongs to the family Solanaceae. These are the common names in India for an important old world species of Datura. The narcotic property of this purple flower member of the deadly nightshade family Solanaceae. The plant contains highly toxic alkaloid, so and also possesses the scopolamine. This hallucinogen is present in heaviest concentration in the leaves and seeds. Okay, in the leaves and seeds, it possesses the hallucinogenic property. Nothing but scopolamine is going to be present in the leaves and seeds. Peyote. So the botanical name for this peyote is Lophophora williamsi. It belongs to the family Cactaceae. Okay, so it is a desert plant and unarbustious cactus that grows in rocky deserts. Is the most spectacular hallucinogenic plant of the New World. Okay, so nothing but nowadays it is going to be commonly seen and it is used for the various purposes, for the medicinal purpose, so many purposes it is going to be used because of the presence of the different active chemical constituents. Peyote is a small fleshy spineless cactus with a rounded grey-green top, tufts of white hair and a long carrot-like root. The intoxication may be divided into two periods. One of the contentment and extra sensitivity, followed by the artificial calm and muscular sluggishness, at which time the subject begins to pay less attention to his surroundings and increase his introspective meditation. More than 30 active chemical constituents have been found in this peyote tissue. They are mainly two types of alkaloids, that is known as phenylethylamines and isoquinolines. This possess the hallucinogenic activity. Thank you.